Good morning, fellow option traders. This is the daily scan for January 31st, 2013, and it is a Thursday. And I'm back, at least for one day this week. I had some family business to take care of earlier this week, and tomorrow heading out to the Sunshine State, a day late, but better late than never, as they say. And I get to hopefully escape some of this weird weather that moved in this week, at least east of the Mississippi. But we're not here to talk about weather. We are here to talk about trading options and what we think might be going on today and things to look for. And the first thing that I think that we should look for or look at is our schedule of market affecting announcements found on NASDAQ.com, and this is an economic calendar. Here it is, Home News and Commentary, U.S. Economic Calendar. This is called breadcrumbs, or I call it breadcrumbs, so we know where we were coming from and how to get back to where we were. I think I may have pointed that out before here. We have jobless claims, red star, could be market affecting, and personal income and outlays, red star, could be market affecting, employment costs, and Chicago PMI, which is the producers index. And those have gold stars, which are less market affecting if they are out of expectations or out of range of what the pundits think it should be, or the analysts, I guess you could say. They're not really pundits, but I think they do have a serious job. They try to analyze this stuff. All right, so that to look for at 8:30 this morning. The other thing we want to look for at 8:30 this morning is I did put this trade on with MasterCard. Talked about it last week, about possibly doing a 50-50 coin toss on their announcements, on their earnings announcement. And I wanted to show you, let's see, I got red up here, so I wanted to show you, there we go. And it was on this day right here. Earnings play on the 25th at 9:30:49. I had a order in there, a limit order, and it executed, and it was a bull put, collected $2.35. It's almost a 50-50 play. If we were to look at it over here in the Analyze tab, we risked 230, or we risked 265 to make 235. So my expectations here were that no matter what they said on the earnings, because they could fall short or whatever, but it's a goofy thing, sometimes the market reacts strangely, so it could move up or it could move down, and we would take the full loss, but I am okay with that. Alright, so that's for MasterCard. So that's what's on tap for today. Let's take a look here. The VIX. Now this is VIX is now up above 14. I think the last time I did a recording, it was below 13, which is true. It was down here last week, as you can see. So it's very interesting that this is starting to move up, and we're starting to get a little bit more volatility in the market, a little bit more juice on our options, as we say. This is also interesting. The Russell, what happened yesterday, this is a pretty significant candle, although it has happened before on its way up, but that's a pretty significant candle. And I closed this 910 bear call, I think probably more than a week or so ago. Ended up pretty flat on that one because of my fear of the way that this was moving up, and here we come right up to 907.91 and we pull back, and this is a February expiration, which would be here, which is yeah, we got a ways to wait on that yet. But what's telling about the Russell is that it's usually a leading indicator because it's made up of small caps, and small caps are the first ones to either ride up or slide down. So we shall see. That's sort of telling a little bit. Gold, not doing much. Silver, not doing much lately. Oil is still up here around 97 mark, which it has been for a while. We can take a look at that on a chart. Yeah, it's been up here in the 90s, but definitely above 95 for a while. Alright, this just tells me how much I'm going to have to pay for gas on the way down to Florida, which is right now, you know, in the $3.50 range, and that's the new normal, I guess, for gas. You're not going to see prices in the $2 range again for a while. I'm wasting a lot of time rambling here. Let's, well, we'll cover our positions as we go through our A+ list. I haven't done that for a while. Apple. I have this 560 bear call on here. Probably no danger there. There's going to be a dividend paid. That'll probably knock it down a little bit more. Is there an entry here? There may be an entry forming here. So I am going to put a little cycle around there, and there may be an opportunity to jump in with either add to a position similar to this, but I'm sure my strikes will be much more closer to the current price than the 560 up here, which is going right now is worthless. I could close it now, I suppose, and I may do that today. We shall see. Amazon. Ooh, wow, Amazon's just flying all over the place here, isn't it? There's been a lot of talk about Amazon. Their earnings were not all that hot. Actually, they missed, as you can see here. 29.9 cents was the estimate, and 21 was the actual. And then they gapped way up yesterday and then pulled back. So just keeping an eye on it. Right now, it's a little crazy here, a little crazy here too. So nothing going on there. Take a pass on that one. Baidu has earnings coming up. I put this line in here to show what appears to be a support area. And it's struggling right now. The 50 moving average is sort of flat here. I'm not seeing in a long-term chart we're in a downtrend, so this is a short-term possible uptrend, but we're just going to wait for earnings on that one. I would not even do, I wouldn't know what to where to go with a bear or a bull 50-50 play on this. But just for fun, let's take a look and see what would be available if we did a February regular expiration at 50-50. I have all this garbage down here. I could get rid of that. 50-50. So we would do like an at the money. This would be a bear call, $2.70 with a $5 spread. So that means that there'd be $2.30 in risk. So you have a little bit more reward compared to your risk from a ratio perspective, and the price would have to end up below 105, which is not unreasonable to ask this stock to drop below 105 at their earnings announcement. So if anybody's interested in doing that, they can, and what I will do here is I'll put a lock on this, and we'll take a look at it Monday from Florida. Alright, CF Industries. Definitely in a very nice uptrend. A secondary entry here would have been, or is currently successful. This does not have weeklies. Oh yes, it does. It does have weeklies now. So you could have gotten in with a weekly on this one and it would have been successful. So I think my fund, or my account, will be refunded again next week. So we can really take off with lots of nice trades as the juice starts to build on the options. Chipotle in an uptrend. We're going to look for something down in this range. See if it comes back down here to kiss this 20 line. Oh, let's see here. Momentum is up. Momentum is climbing on the long-term chart. So this is all very nice looking. We have earnings coming up. Looks like next week. We have an open trade on Salesforce. We're at 165. This is kind of typical movement for this particular underlying. I'm not concerned about it. We'll probably come down here and put in a new cycle, start a new cycle here. So I'm not worried about that one. We're okay. Gold, we're not going to look at gold. GLD, I should say. Google. In an uptrend, a very nice uptrend since their earnings announcement. It would have been a very nice 50-50 play here, that's for sure. Depending on which direction you wanted to go, you could see that the 50 MA was in an uptrend. Chances are at that particular point in time, looking at the long term, I don't know what I would have done. Bearable, don't know. I don't know. But there's nothing back to it here. There's no opportunity for an entry here yet. MasterCard, we have an open position in MasterCard. This is our 50-50 play. We're looking for a good earnings here to get us above this 525, which would be right here. So that's what we're looking for. Movement above this. And then, of course, continued movement, because we have we only have one day. This is today. Oh, yes. We have 1 day left. Tomorrow it expires. So this will be, let's take a look at this. We get it to move up above here, and this white line is going to move very close to the red line. And it hopefully will expire out of the money tomorrow. That's what we want it to do. Okay. Netflix, our newcomer. We're looking for an entry on this since we are in an uptrend. The market was very happy with Netflix's earnings. We're just looking for an entry opportunity to go with a bull trade, a bull spread. Price line. Coming back down here, there may be an entry opportunity here. So I'm going to put a little something in there to draw my eyeballs to it. And in Panera, we have an open position there, which was, I saw this happen even though I was not in front of the market at the time, but I do have an iPod Touch, which has the Thinkorswim app on it, and I did see this happen, but you know, I'm in it for the long run, so we're looking for this long-term trend here to continue. So we're down here at the 50 MA on the monthly chart, and we're looking to get a bounce off of that, and that is hopefully playing the odds. The odds should be in our favor on that. Okay, I don't think that there's anything else I want to cover right now. Travel day tomorrow.